Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about lots of different things, but mainly, I'm Carissa Doherty. My sister Sonia Doherty is here from Exceptional ND, and we are happy to introduce Dr. Pam Thornton because she has a course coming up in September. It's going to be almost every Friday for 2 hours, live, and then it will be taped. And it's all about hormones, taught by naturopaths for naturopaths. It's the first hormone course, bioidentical hormone course that, to our knowledge, exists. So we are very excited to promote it, support it, be around it. And we have some teasers that we'd like to talk to you today about. And Pam was talking to us about kind of the root of a lot of cases. So what were you saying again, Pam?
Well, what we were discussing was how often we are trying to build a house on a poor foundation, right? And I think when it comes to things like hormones, especially, we really have to kind of get that root cause stuff, that terrain, that foundational stuff taken care of. If we haven't looked at liver health, if we haven't looked at adrenal health, if we haven't looked at the HPA axis, we haven't got some of those pieces put back together again, then we're just kind of like throwing mud and hoping it sticks at the wall. Right? So and really with unpredictable results because we don't really know until that terrain work is done. So one of the magical things that naturopathic doctors have to offer is this incredible compassion about it, the understanding of it, understanding the complexity of it, and then the desire to kind of help build that back up and fix it. So learning how to do that from the ground up is like the starting point to hormone work.
And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So Pam's course is called the Advanced Hormone Prescribing. Did I nail it? The Advanced Hormone Prescribing course coming up in September. There's things you can't unsee when you put things in categories like, hormone replacement therapy or IVF or, these are categories that you can kind of check off and they're sort of not easy to do, but they are theoretically easy to do. But terrain is magical.
Is the root of it all. And I think when we build that up and we get the basis of it and we understand how those hormones are going to work before we ever use them or understand what the impact is going to be, we understand people's genetics, we understand their terrain, then we can really guide them along and we can help them get both on and off and utilize them safely all the way along because we built the foundation.
I think naturopaths care. We really do care. We do want conception to happen. We do want, but more to the point, we want healthy babies after. We want your symptoms to be managed, but we also want prevention of future pieces happening. So if your body is giving us symptoms, we definitely care about what your body is telling us, but we do want to have a bigger picture. So what is that going to be for the rest of your life? Are you going to have to be stuck on something that's forever and ever, or could we get your body to do it on its own? And why? What's your story? Why can you do these things great, but you're just kind of lacking in this area? That's our job, and that's what Pam is going to teach us how to do.
Understanding the whys.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
I think one of the limitations of some of the courses out there that focus on bioidentical hormones or hormone replacement therapy is that they don't include all the other tools that we have in our toolbox, right? Whether it's like homeopathy or botanical medicine, things like acupuncture, lifestyle, it really truly is, it's the holistic approach that I think will help patients the most, right? Not just with their individual symptoms, potentially with perimenopause or something like that.
Right. I think most of the training is very protocol driven, very this is how you do this. And the recipes work fairly well for some people and terribly for others. So and alternatively, they're being taught just in a model that either we don't have scope for or it's not practical for naturopathic doctors. So to actually learn how to integrate the tool into our tickle trunk, into how we can use them, how we can integrate it into the whole, this is kind of where the magic lies.
And patients are different, and patients, take a regular protocol that might work for everyone, and they have adverse effects. And this is going to teach you what to do and why that adverse effect would happen, and then lean into the case and be of service to the patient and say, like, we're going to have to look at why this happened. This is important. This is your story. Let's figure it out.
Yeah. And hormones can be incredibly helpful, but they can also cause a lot of problems. So to really understand where those problems might be and how to guide people through it allows that tool back in your tickle trunk without having to sacrifice people's health.
I think one of the most incredible things about naturopathic doctors who are focused on clinical care and have had, some nice levels of success, like you ladies, is that we don't really see patients once or twice or three times, right? So a lot of the patients that you're probably helping, you've had a long-term relationship with, and you have a really good understanding of their physiology and biochemistry and how to help. I think that's the other part of both Exceptional ND and the Advanced Hormone Prescribing course is the idea is that you're going to bring them in And then they're going to be your long-term patient, right? We're providing important and essential care to those patients on an ongoing basis. So I know I have lifelong patients. I've got patients, which I don't always love, because you treat three-year-old boys and inevitably they become 25-year-old men, and they have different concerns. So, but yeah, it's naturopathic doctors often, if they've been working at the front lines of clinical care, have lifetime relationships with their patients.
Yeah, if we're doing it right, we're making connections with them. We understand, we've explained them to them better than anyone else ever has. So they are going to keep coming back for all their things. And this is just one of those things.
All right. Any last thoughts on the AHP program you want to share with everyone?
I can't wait. I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait to be a part of it. I'm very proud to be a co-pilot. I can't wait to learn, actually. I can't wait. There's like certain chapters that I know are coming, that I can't wait just kind of soak in the learning, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And our patients are really, really asking for this, so that we, but this is a time for us to just tune this in.
Yeah, at least 26 hours starting in September.
Wait.
The event.